Hello, Taurus. Let's check in with you today. Messages for Taurus, please. We've got a Six of Cups, pleasure and a dream and nostalgia and romance, romanticizing your life. Here's the future with the Star, a dream, a vision, an idea, a big, far-reaching idea that's coming into your life. And then we have, wow, the High Priestess with the Magician. That's like pure magic. Okay, so you have the power to create your own reality, this destiny, this dream come true. There's a yes answer here moving forward on a new idea. This is amazing. This is like so good. Okay, so you may have to work for it, but I see you, yeah, taking this on. Let's get a little bit deeper. This is like, this is amazing, actually. I'm like blown away by this energy right now. You might want to sort of keep some of this to yourself. Yeah, there's the Hermit. What you're working on, your heart's desire. Quietly just focused on it. Not really talking so much about it. That's what I see. I see you're not really talking about what you're doing. But you have a dream, you have a vision, you have an idea, and you're deeply connected to a universal intelligence through your intuition, your imagination, even the visions and the dreams that you have. Oh, this you love. Oh, you love doing this. Yeah, you're going to love this. And it's going to open doors for you. It's only a matter of time. Let's look a little bit deeper at the Six of Cups. What's this about? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. There's that new thing. You may be studying this, reading about it, gathering all the information that you need, but more like gathering the materials, the resources that you might need. There could be is this like a new relationship? Is this like a new love? This is something, no, something that you're creating, a new creative project. And you're giving it the time, the attention, the care, something that you really care about. Something that you're growing and birthing into reality. You're creating something new. You're ready for something new to come into your life. You're ready to share this. Well, you will be ready to share it eventually. Because I do sense, again, we had this idea of you being, you know, quietly manifesting this. We do have the Ten of Pentacles that came out. So you may have a new job or a new source of income, or it's like your dream job. It's like your dream home, family. There is wealth here. Over time, something that you're doing is going to grow, and it's very significant. And so you know that this is what's guiding you right here, the Star. Let's look at this. Let's get a little bit, let's get a little bit more. Six of Swords. So you've gathered a lot of information. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Gathering information, taking it all in, putting it all together. This is more like synthesis, analysis and synthesis. Analysis is when you take things apart and study it and see how it works. Synthesis is when you put it all together. I think you're putting it all together and creating something bigger than yourself. I keep getting a sense of someone that you're sharing it with. Maybe a community, a family member, or friends, family, friends, community, lover, somebody. Look at the Sun. You're saying yes. You're saying yes to life, and you're really enjoying this. You're going to a much better place. This is guiding you to where you're supposed to be, some sort of destiny or purpose, higher calling. Yeah, and you enjoy it. That's the best part, is you love it so much. It's like you really enjoy this. You're really happy with this. I think if you're sharing it with people, you're maybe meeting new people, or okay. Yeah, because something that's been painful has ended. It's ending heartbreak. Yes, it's like you're not going to be brokenhearted anymore. There's something that you're letting go. You're leaving it behind, walking away from chaos and strife and heartbreak. And that's the thing of the past, is as you move in this new direction, you're feeling lighter. You're feeling like you're enjoying the way forward. You're enjoying the process. Yeah, I see you enjoying the process. I see you enjoying the destination, but also learning a lot along the way. You could graduate eventually. There's something about timing and giving it time and patience and continuing to show up. Can we get one more? for this. Thank you. Yeah, what is this 10 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune? I think you're really worried about this. We saw the Queen of Wands. Now we're seeing the King of Wands. Like, I know something has been so stressful. And maybe there's been fear and anxiety around this. Maybe somebody wants to talk to you to make something clear. Maybe, you know, you're not sure yet how this is going to change. It's going to turn around. Something may have been ruined. I just heard false hope. Oh, I don't like that. You're leaving this behind, though. This is what's changing with the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Swords. Maybe you've been down for a while and you're going to be back up again. I want to know a little bit more, though. There's some unexpected, surprising changes taking place. Yeah, like, here you have an invitation or an offer. What is this? This sudden thing that comes in and you're just so stressed out and you have to leave it behind. And you're pursuing a new path that's going to change things. And maybe you wouldn't always want it this way, but there's something that you really care about or somebody who really cares about you. And this path is opening up to help you to heal, to take control or get control of your life and do things that you want to do. You're starting to realize what you need to do. Okay. The Two of Cups. I think someone loves you. Somebody loves you. You're in this relationship. And it seems like really positive, a really good relationship. This person loves you. Okay, they're talking to you. They want to work together with you. They want to invest in this. They want to collaborate with you. And I think talking about this collaboration, talking about it, making something very clear is preparing you for the next move that needs to be made. Preparing you for what's next. Yeah, I'm getting that there's an offer or there's love being given to you. You're receiving a lot of attention from someone here. We've got the signs include Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and like I said, Cancer is here too. So, this is being presented to you. And there's something it's highlighting fairness, getting what you want, and it belongs to you. And you deserve it. This is you like getting the sort of love and recognition and maybe even the money or something that you deserve. This belongs to you. This relationship belongs to you. Something. Okay. I'm hearing that song, You Belong to Me. Shaka Khan did a version of that song. Carly Simon did another version of that song. I love that song. I do. I love that song a lot. You Belong to Me. Okay, so there could be someone who's quite possessive or protective coming in, who wants to grow and invest and build something with you. So yeah, there's a romantic relationship. We saw that. Wanting to grow with you over time. Something new that if it's given the proper attention and you can grow this into something long-lasting and beautiful. Someone wants to share this with you. Okay, and so you are, what is this what is it? Are you like just thinking about it right now? Maybe you're just quietly thinking about what you're going to do. I'm going to put this here. Are you saying yes to this relationship and yes to this path forward, and you are silently manifesting this, trusting your intuition, knowing what you need to do, knowing deep down what you need to do. Can we clarify this High Priestess for my Taurus, please? Instinctively, intuitively knowing what you need to do. No? Nothing? There's silence. Okay. something has to end. Something's ending with like the Death and the King of Pentacles. This is transforming. It's changing. There's a metamorphosis going on here. So there's a sense of growth and rebirth, but something has to pass away. And then we have, immediately we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles. I do see the Four of Pentacles again with what we saw earlier. Six of Wands, Four of Wands. If you put in the effort and you put in the work and you continue to show up, you will be successful. You will be growing and, you know, I'm just seeing that you will be changing for the better. This will change your life for the better. This opens things up. There's the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands. I see a lot of people involved here, but it could just be different aspects of the self as well. Yeah, the Chariot. Okay. So these changes that are taking place are preparing you to move forward. And it's only a matter of time here. Someone taking stock of the situation, looking at this, wondering, how is it going to be? How is this going to turn out? I don't really know. That's what someone's saying. I don't know how this is going to turn out. And I think that there are times where you feel like very negative expectations about this. Yeah, I've been seeing this in readings a lot lately. There's that Queen of Swords, Devil, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. I saw this in a reading, I think it was yesterday, in the Taurus reading that I did on my main channel, Skeleton Key Tarot, and on this channel, Motley Abundance, there was a reading about negative expectations that are keeping you stuck. And I do see unhealthy attachments that need to end. And I do see a need to transform a situation and to maybe just like sort of getting away from this negativity. There's justice here. Seven of Swords. Something is so wrong and unbalanced in this. And it's this that's keeping you stuck or holding you back. This negative expectation, this fear of survival, you know, not being able to survive. I just feel like there's a real need to overcome this fear. And even a sense that it's not rational, or, you know, you're trying to be logical, you're trying to be rational, but it's actually stopping you from living your life and progressing on your path, on your journey. I see Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. I see new love and brilliant ideas and emotional fulfillment in this new path or this new idea opening up. So unhealthy attachments can be people, places, things, or ideas. Trust issues are here. I see 777. I see like, okay. This is what needs to change. A lot of water sign energy here. Yeah, letting that go. Oh, maybe even letting go of, maybe seeing things differently and having more confidence. What's this? Something hidden. Oh my goodness. The Ace of Cups. Looking at this with love and care and empathy and really caring about this so much. Surrender, receive, allow it, let it be what it is. Spiritual relationships, reaching higher emotional planes, finding the contact you need. Seeking your true family or the community in which you feel at home. Finding the quality of communication that you really yearn for. Emotional relationships. uplifting these emotional relationships to higher levels of exchange and mutual understanding. And it's more beautiful. And in a way, it's more humble as well. Something that's been kind of like cold and brutal. I just heard brutal. There's a need for softening. But I just see like you have a new path, and you could maybe have a new home or a new health routine, treating, there's the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You could have some kind of agreement with this person. You could have, so I'm seeing like treating it as a ritual, your routine. It becomes a ritual. Being more spiritually minded, being more in your heart than in your head. Yeah, because the Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, who is that person? And why are they so angry? And if it's you, then I think it's time to sit with that anger, to sit with that emotion, to sit with that, whatever that is, and find your balance. Come back to equilibrium. And it may be shadow work that needs to be done. But if you find yourself so deeply unhappy in a space, right? And you have an opportunity to go forward. I just feel like someone's not being very logical or objective. And there's a need for more clarity. And to discard certain masks and to have a more natural, childlike innocence, like free yourself, free your inner child. Oh my God, the actual anxiety and frustration and okay. You know better than I do what it is that's bothering you, but you need to love yourself, to be open to giving and receiving. You know, that's the kind of thing that I'm seeing here. To enjoy emotional renewal. Ready to have pleasure and to have good times. Give yourself up. Yeah, this is an invitation to give yourself up to the richness of your own emotionality. Accepting whatever it is you find within yourself. Whether it's anger or happiness, either way. Love that part of yourself. Your anger is a gift. This too is raw, creative energy. Whether it's anger, sadness, jealousy, frustration, mistrust, any kind of negativity that you find within yourself, say yes to it. Say, yes, I see you, I hear you, and I love you. You are a valid part of me and who I am. And this is some very potent, potentially creative energy that you have. So don't blame yourself or beat yourself up if you're deeply unhappy. Use that energy as motivation to change. And I see you dropping something. And I see you having more confidence and a deeper emotional connection and a deeper spirituality. So this is where it's ultimately leading you. And I think this is something that the ordeal is bringing out of you. The main message today is to pursue a new idea with open-mindedness and to gather information and to gather resources and whatever you need, because you're going to a better place. But the other secondary sort of message here today is maybe facing fears and allowing things to change and integrating shadow side and saying yes to negativity. Like, the negativity is holding you back, but the resistance to the negativity is stopping you from integrating the negativity. Like, how do we drop it? How do we let it go? How do we move through it? Integration, synthesis, blending, acceptance, surrender. So instead of looking at yourself and saying, you're being negative and that's stopping me from manifesting my dreams, say, you're being negative and that is some raw potential energy that I'm going to redirect toward manifesting my dreams. You see what I'm saying? You're not saying no to any part of yourself. Say yes to everything that you find within and see it that way. I think a lot of people think we have to feel good in order to manifest goodness. Not necessarily true. You got to be good to manifest goodness. And there's a big difference between being good and feeling good. You don't have to feel good to be good, but you're going to attract what you are, not what you want. You see what I'm saying? So this is where the deep, like, high priestess magician type stuff comes in. Like, this is expert level magic, manifestation, attraction. And if you're not there yet and you're still struggling, it's time to bring something back into balance. It's time to find that equilibrium. That's what this reading is partially saying today, is that on your journey to fulfillment, on your journey to accomplishing this great work that you're putting in, that you're creating in your life, to personal power and stability and being reborn and all of those beautiful things, seeing negativity as fuel for your fire, motivation to change. Because there's a sense of feeling like, I hate this, or I'm angry about this, but you're not doing anything about it. Somebody here is like, you need to hear that it's like, now what do you do? Well, maybe those meditation practices, those spirituality practices are coming in handy. And it's not always about being logical or rational or reasonable. Although I do see that that is important. It is important. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm saying that it's just one aspect of the equation. It's just one half of the equation. So you take that as part of the package. It's part of the package. It's part of the equation. And you add it together. Instead of resisting the pain and the suffering, because resisting only adds more to it. You accept it. You bring it in. You say, okay, we're on the same side. You and me. These different sides of myself are actually allies. So I'm not going to reject that part of myself. Yeah, I'm going to work with it. I'm going to work with it. Let's look at this for a second. I'm going to work with that part of myself. I accept my fears and let it go. I accept my anger and let it go. Because something here, fear of failure, negative expectations, anger, whatever it is that we're talking about, and I feel like it's more like negativity or negative expectations. It's not rational. It does not necessarily reflect the real situation. You'll set free your energy that you've bound up in this negativity. Set yourself free. Yeah, because something feels injured or out of harmony. Okay, so the fear of defeat may be dominating the moment for someone here. It may be connected with relationships or more generally with the beginning of something which is of great importance to you. It's the fear of losing control, of experiencing the feeling that everything is slipping out of your hands. Aquarius, like the star card, that's Aquarius, is directed towards the future. The challenge is to make space, make room for your own objectivity and clarity despite the fear of defeat. There is a bright spirit attempting to break through the power of fear. Accept it and let it go. Accept it and let it go. You're intuitively creative. You're a deeply creative person. You have the skills to do something here. finding rest in your own center, at rest in your own center. The full expression of your creative potential fulfills you and makes you happy and satisfied. What are your talents, your skills, and how can you share them? You know, what surroundings can you pass them on or share them? Where can you go? What can you do with them? You have brilliant capabilities, which you should share with other people. Find or create the proper surroundings for these activities. You may need to be flexible, but you certainly are brilliant. I feel like you're constantly remaining in touch with the spiritual forces of the universe, acting in service of a superior law. When you do this, recognizing and accepting that this is your true function, you bring a clarifying light into the darkness of ignorance and misunderstanding, the darkness of perhaps fear, or, you know, this overly analytical, overly negative way of thinking that needs to go and become more spiritualized, more emotional, more intuitive. I think it's a process, and it's not going to be solved overnight, but you're nearing the completion of that process, and you're soon to be stepping into something new, and you're going to graduate to the next level in your life. And that next level is characterized by a greater sense of unity, equilibrium, balance, and prosperity, as well as emotional depth and spiritual understanding. So I think in time, with effort, you're making these changes, you're transforming, and you're letting go of what no longer serves you, so that you can move ahead and move in to this new path that's opening, and embrace it. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this was helpful and of service. Let me know. Email for personal. Thank you so much for joining me today. See you in the next one. Okay, bye.